The first season of Ms. Marvel features a pretty major post-credit scene that directly connects the events of this series, having a huge impact and ramifications in the upcoming Captain Marvel sequel, The Marvels. So let's get to it. So a lot of things happen in the final episode of Ms. Marvel. On top of revealing to us that she's some sort of mutant slash inhuman slash Kree thing, possibly, obviously experimentation with the bangle, the jury's still out on what exactly she is. I did do a video talking about everything related to that whole mutant gene thing, so check that out, because that's definitely going to play into this. Now, just before we get to this, audio commentary episode 6 out later today, full season out. If you join at any tier, you get the first episode, and there's tons of other over 160 audio commentaries now. But now let's get back to this. Yeah, Brie Larson. Here she is. Now, how did she get here? Why does she look lost? And why did she break through a door? No, she didn't just Kool-Aid Man through it, technically. So what happens is, at the end of the series, we got all the revelations, and we see Kamala is back home. She's laying on her bed. Her mom is telling her, hey, you should be doing your science homework. And, she gets up and her bangle starts going off. It starts glowing. She looks a little confused because it's doing it for no reason. Not when she's activating her powers or anything. It just happens out of nowhere. Suddenly, Kamala is literally pulled into space by the look of it. She literally ends up just getting pulled to the back, doing a disappearing act, and as she's pulled through the door and disappears, we see that something else literally untangles and appears there. Enter Brie Larson appearing in Kamala's room, picking up everything and looking around the room, realizing that she just landed in a location where her biggest fan has, well, somehow been sent to her location, and she is now in her locations. They've literally swapped places. So quite obviously, Kamala is now stuck somewhere in space, presumably, while Carol Danvers is stuck in this teenager's bedroom. Back on Earth, where it sounds like she hasn't been, in a while, doing all the space stuff that she does. Obviously, her hair is longer here, so this is definitely sometime after the events of Shang-Chi. But this definitely sets up an interesting premise for the Marvels, and now we know exactly how she's gonna end up in space, or how she's already ended up in space, so they've kind of done some of the heavy lifting and work here for the Marvels. Now, it's gonna be interesting to see what else can possibly tie to this, and where Kamala's gonna find herself, because we don't see where she ended up. Again, that's going to be left over for the next appearance. But overall, what an absolutely insane final episode. Tons of interesting twists, reveals, and shocking moments, in my opinion. I absolutely cannot wait to see what happens next. Love the series. Love this post-credit scene. Probably one of my favorite ones in the MCU, because it raises the stakes to, a degree that we haven't seen before, really. I mean, you got a mainline Avenger showing up here. That's pretty huge. Overall, cannot wait. Can't wait for Captain Marvel 2. The Marvels. Damn, I gotta get used to